impossible trick.
Alright, you can go whenever.
I think, alright,
Yeah.
we're good. I guess we're good to go.
Alright,
Yeah.
Cool.
get back to...
So welcome to Super Adventure Island 2, everybody. We have a great race here between Ppotdot, LackAttack, and MetaSigma. Say hi, everybody.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey, how's it going? MetaSigma?
All right, so do we have a countdown for this race? Is this an SRL race? I'm not exactly sure what our setup is.
I guess we can do a countdown.
Is MetaSigma here? I haven't heard of it.
All right, everybody
Yeah, he's
ready?
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do this.
File 3?
Okay, we're ready.
All right. In
Great.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck!
Oh! I definitely hit the wrong button. Already behind 2 seconds.
All right, so at the beginning of this game, you have to go talk to the king. Turns out Higgins got caught up in a cyclone, and he lost his... I guess at this point it is his wife, because they reference a honeymoon in the opening credits. She got amnesia, was taken by the king to be his bride. Then she got kidnapped by forces unknown, and Higgins arrived, and well, he's a hero, so we're going to go save her. That's pretty much all you need to know about the plot of this game.
There's another text box. English text boxes.
Yes. We're playing on the English version of this game for your benefit out there in the audience. There is a Japanese version of this game, and just like damn near every game that has a Japanese version, the text goes much faster in it. In what... So you see Ppotdot and Lack hugging the island there. This game, Ppotdot likes to say, is reminiscent of Zelda 2, and he's actually extremely right about that. There's this raft overworld where you can get random encounters. They take about 6 seconds to go through. So you're going to see a lot of those later on. Lack and Ppotdot taking a specific route to get to this first island. This one's, I think, is Ppotdot.
Yep.
And yeah. Once you're on the island, we get some actual platforming. There are 6 total islands in the game and a few other areas with some kind of side bosses that we're going to see along the way. So first thing we're going to do is actually hit that switch. More on those later. But after that, you get the silver sword just because it can break rocks. This game, fish skip. Go for it.
Nope.
So this game has kind of Metroidvania-ish qualities. It's like Metroidvania Light. It's like you need to get that silver sword so you can break a rock, and that releases water, which makes this area dried out so you can start getting health upgrades. You need to get just a few of them so we can do damage boosts later on in the run.
It's a good decision.
So the trick you saw everybody going for before this race got started was the fish skip. It saves about 40 seconds, and you don't get to see these rooms on your first trip through Poka. It's right there. I'm not sure whose screen is who on Sitbox, because I think that was Ppotdot went to actually get the health spring checkpoint right now.
I did.
We're going to need to visit those on a bunch of islands for later on. Oh! MetaSigma is just missing that jump on the springs here. You can kind of see if you jump on them 1, 2, 3 times, it goes slightly higher each time. And this from the bottom, it's a pretty precise jump. Not that... you can't hit the wrong spot, and you can make it across quickly. Lack and Ppot fighting this tree boss up top. Do we have a name for it? Because I always just call it like Evil Woods, Sea Woods or something.
Yeah, Whiskey Woods.
Whiskey Woods.
Yeah. With enough health though, you just kind of jump in there, start stabbing him, and you'll kill him before he kills you easily. After every boss, we get a vision from Tina. She literally is the girl of your dreams. Shouts to Ppotdot for the bad jokes. I love them.
girl of your dreams showing up in your dreams to tell you where to find her in real life.
Yeah. If you ever sleep at the inn in the game, you actually get a hint from Tina on where to go next. So after killing the boss, we got this light stone, and I think there's 5 of those stones, just like there's 5 of these little gates, and they all pretty much work the same way. Jump on the little pedestal, menu around, just like every good game that has menus. We got a menu properly to save the frames.
Equipment.
That lowers the barrier so we can move on.
Equipment, that's right.
Equipment, because it's faster to go up than down. So, said there would be a couple of side bosses. This is the first one of them. He's only vulnerable in the head. He can breathe fire. If he breathes fire, that means you're killing him too slow. Like him, Ppotdot, you're in sync, grabbing the sunstone, but Ppotdot's gonna get a random encounter. Most of these you're gonna see the players go left. I don't think there's any real reason for that outside of we all figured out really faster.
Yeah, it's the same distance in both directions. It's just left is always easier in every situation.
Yeah.
There's one for me.
I'm at 2.
Up 2.
So, we talked to the king because we can't leave the first room of the game without talking to the king. But the side benefit is that he gave us 100 coins to help us out in our quest. So, for whatever reason, Higgins doesn't know how to push giant boulders out of the way. So we gotta go talk to an old man who lives on the side of an island somewhere, give him 100 coins, and then we'll learn how to push rocks. There are 2 other old men in the game that we will not be visiting. We've opened up by saying the game's kind of like Zelda 2. The other 2 old men give you the up stab and the down stab, not featured in this run. One nice thing about not getting the down stab is if you hold down in a jump without it, you will not move from side to side, you always just go straight up and down. Useful if you want to jump up and stab to both sides for some reason.
I'm at 5 encounters to push.
Yeah, I think I'm also at 5. 4 or 5.
Counting random encounters here just to see how bad the RNG really gets.
There
I'm at
seems
5
to be
and I'm
no
still-
rhyme or reason to the encounters, but I think it's like a sweeping wave of enemy encounters, and if you move when you hit that tile, then it gives you an encounter, which
6 encounters to push. Go again. Hey, Ppot, I think I'm gonna break 14 this time. I might get the unbridled 15 because I just got 6-2.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. 6 to push.
So Ppot and Lack just got the ice bell. There's a few of these caves scattered throughout the game that have an item you need to progress. The ice bell is what you need to get into Haya, the ice island.
Yo, I'm at 7.
And
to
I personally think this is the best some of the best text in the game right here on Lack's screen right now as he uses the ice bell.
Definitely the best
Yeah, I
tech.
got 2 on the way between shove and the entrance.
Me too.
That's pretty good.
The ice giant cometh.
Maybe it was 3. I thought it was 7.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
The random encounters after 2 or 3 steps are just painful in this game. It's alright, that just means you'll have better luck on them to go into Boa.
Yeah, let's hope.
Alright, so Lack, get it! Oh!
So close.
Alright. We up.
I got the early bunny boost, and then I didn't get high enough.
So you can see there, Ppotdot and LackAttack doing the bunny boost, or at least the modified one. Every time Higgins gets hit by an enemy, he has that slight, maybe like tile and a half boost into the air for his injury animation. And we could use that to boost up to a couple of places earlier. That just gives him the fire sword, which is required to break into the rest of the island in the first place, to break through that ice pillar. Also, of course, does more damage to ice-based enemies. I think there's a sword on every island in the game. We get most of them.
Yeah, the damage upgrades are just too important on bosses, especially one later.
Yeah.
We go way out of the way, but it's actually faster to get it.
The next sword we get, actually, it's a 2-minute side trip.
Oh,
And it
first try,
saves,
buddy!
MetaSigma getting the God Bunny boost there off the first
Finally!
Please.
Little
He's
critter.
gaining time back, everybody.
Yeah, I just lost it because I went into the armor menu.
So you're gonna see Lack get to it soon. Ppotdot just hit the star switch. There's one switch on each of the 5 major islands in this game, and when they're on, just past are solid. When they're off, they're kind of translucent, and you can go through them. So we want to put those switches obviously in the right position so we can actually progress through the game. The star switch is kind of interesting in that we're actually going to hit it again. This island.
I'm not going to forget.
Don't forget to hit it again.
Yeah.
The only one you hit
forget
twice.
So many runs can die because you forget to hit it again. Hitting it again not only speeds up what's the water island, Puka,
Yeah,
but
Puka.
is needed to get a magic bottle later. To actually beat the island in the first place, like the Ppotdot is doing right now, you have to push this ice glacier pillar thing down a pit. It breaks open a wall for you, and then you can actually go fight a boss.
Lets you into the basement.
The boss of Haya Haya is just a mammoth encased in ice. There's nothing really special about it, just stab it in the nose a lot, or the trunk as it would be, to make it retract instead of waving around wildly, just destroying you. Just, sadly.
Stab him in the eyes.
The music in this game is pretty good. Just wait till we get to the final island, though.
Yes.
Not a great mammoth fight, but fine.
You can stab the mammoth basically 2 times. You have to kind of hit it in the eyes or its forehead to actually do damage. You see its eyes kind of turn red. Meta, don't forget to hit the star switch again.
I'm glad you reminded me. I just thought maybe I'm forgetting something.
Yeah, hold right as you fall down this pit,
Oh,
please.
right.
Yeah, a nice damage freeze frame.
Nice. Back with the damage animation kill. The mammoth is weird when it actually dies. Whether you're actually stabbing it or it's a second after you finish stabbing it, and the game kind of realizes, oh, it's out of hit points. So, after Haya Haya Island, this little stretch of the game is actually really important. We've collected 2 life bottles, which gives us a second full heart, so that we can actually perform the boa boost, the dragon boost. Not sure if we've settled on a full name for it, but it saves about 30 seconds in the next island, and it's actually time-based, and we take a lot of damage to be able to do it. The dragons in the next island pretty much shoot fireballs based on when you enter a screen. So we need to get far enough onto the screen to actually have the dragon in the right position in time to actually do this boost. Nice!
Made sure he died.
So first, to get onto the island, rather than just going straight to it, we have to go get the sun ring, so we can actually enter the island by setting off volcanoes to break down a single wall. I don't know how that works either. We're also going to grab the magic wand to get our first magic bottle. There are some magic spells in this game. You get more based on how many magic bottles you've collected. The second one is kind of interesting casually because it gives you a heal spell that costs 2 magic bottles to use. We're interested in the wing spell to teleport between islands, which costs 4. So we're going to need to find 3 more along the way.
And here come the encounters already.
I think I was at 3 or 4 between islands.
So even like between the islands, like the number of encounters going to Boa is not even as important as just not getting hit. So
Alright, here we
Black
go.
still has enough health to make it.
Oh, what time?
Yeah, it should be
Ppotdot, of
okay.
course, has full health. volcano erupted and blew the gate down. Okay.
2 encounters between islands. Yeah, pretty close.
Alright, so here we go on Ppotdot.
Good luck.
A lot of damage running across the lava, but you need to get here fast.
Nailed it.
Not at
Oh
all yet.
man, that was close. I didn't have enough health.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So you really do need to get through all the encounters getting here with almost no damage along the way.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's by no means out of this race yet. There's enough.
Hey, there's problems with the audio. There's no audio on the stream.
Huh.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Oh.
What's wrong?
Whoops.
And Ppotdot, no, his stream's slowly coming back. Oh no!
Ah.
Let me see.
I forgot to do my safety strat, but we're fine.
It's better.
Doesn't move.
There we go. Oh my! I forgot to jump. Great job, Shane. Wow. I just...
Well, you're just down the magic bottle. Unfortunately, that's important.
Yeah. So now I gotta go farming.
Oh god, no, just don't bother. Just jump in the lava. Do it again.
Right there, I just jumped from the that ledge to the whirlpool, and you can actually get back onto the or get back onto the far side, and that skips a ton of the level. Backtracking to get to back to Boa Boa, and then right there, I just did a damage boost. That Ppotdot's probably already done.
I died to the pig, but yes, I'm back in Boa.
Oh, nice.
I had to die again because I missed the skip again. Just, wow. Yeah, I don't think an hour is going to be long enough at this rate.
So this game, while it's actually kind of fun, it's relatively simple, it can be a little brutal just on health, especially early on. There's a few other life bottles that aren't too far off the path that you can grab if you're trying to just get started in this game. We're also not going to get a lot of armor. We're not going to collect any shields at all. I don't think the shields are even worth it if you're playing the game casually. They're just there for that 100% category. So the trick on Boa Boa Island...
Kill me again! Wow, I cannot. This is ridiculous.
So the gimmick for Boa Boa Island is there are 5 of these switches off in side passageways behind sunblocks, and once you've hit them all, you can basically get to this basement section where the store lives. You want to get down here with as much health as you can so you can get damage boost across lava, which is not insta-kill, it just hurts. And the boss, while it does take a long time, is actually pretty easy.
There we go. Got it! I got the fast one.
So The boss's pattern, it does shoot out these single turtles for a while, then it decides to shoot out 3 at a time. After that, it's just duck under it as it shoots across the screen. It'll fly over your head for a good 20 seconds or so, firing its babies at you. I don't know what it's doing. Just don't get hit and you'll be fine.
Yeah, the pattern's the same every time when he comes down and you can actually damage him. And then once he gets in the air and starts spinning around, then those turtles are random fired. If you don't get the ice sword, this takes twice as many cycles, which is like 2.5 minutes.
It actually takes more than that. It's like an extra, at least 8 minutes.
An extra 8 minutes to fight a boss instead of taking 2 minutes to go get the more powerful sword. So you may have wondered why we went all the way out of the way, but that's why. This sword is so much more powerful. And actually, this sword kills that mini boss later,
Yes.
which would also take twice as long or even longer. So
The fire
it's just
sword
twice as
on
long
the
as
next
that.
boss is actually terrible. It's actually faster to kill it with daggers than the fire sword.
dang, I guess because he's immune to fire or has a resistance to fire. Probably why. It's not a straight correlation of damage.
The chat has pointed out what Ppotdot splits already say. Mega Man 7 Turtle.
Nice.
Definitely.
The true split name.
We're done with
Right? Good job, Ppotdot.
Turtle.
Alright, he's just settling down for me.
So this next section of the run for both players done with Boa Boa, they have to go around a whole bunch of other islands, really out of the way to get the power fan, which works like the sun ring and the ice bell, to enter the next island, and get the shovel, which is used to, well, be a shovel. But it takes a really long time to get back after that, and there's a lot of RNG in the way, so they're going to be balancing losing enough health to do a death warp quickly after they collect both items, while also still being able to collect both items without dying. Which is a little harder than it sounds, because the enemies start hitting really hard right about now.
Punched it, brother.
Yeah, I think you get different enemy spawns depending on where you are. You could be, if you're closer to like Sala Sala Island, you'll get the enemy, or the enemy group that has the dragon and
Dragon and
the like
Bat.
spiked ball, or the the skull bat, and the dragons do like almost a full heart of damage, and those are kind of the ones you want later. You don't really want them right away, just because you could actually die and it would cost you it.
Yeah.
I'm taking it safe, and I'm actually gonna not take damage in the first encounter.
Also, they're going to go in this first cave here, fight an enemy that looks a lot like that first kind of tiger fire-breathing thing. Now, this one just jumps around, and it's weak to the ice sword. And it doesn't have the stipulation that you must hit it in the head like the first one either, so you just jump and stab to your heart's content. He does hit pretty hard, though. So. Ppotdot's scaring me, but gets the kill.
It's planned. 3 damage boost is planned. It's faster damage
Lags
boost on
through
that
as
guy
well.
than it is on encounters.
I'm hoping to get a dragon here. Nice.
Any encounter, please? 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 Please.
Alright, that was
It's actually
kind of
possible.
risky.
Okay.
Kind of risky,
Don't-
but it paid off. Did you get your
It is
encounter yet?
possible to make it
I did.
all the
I
way
got.
back.
I got the worst encounter for it. I had to take 2 hits.
I'm all the way around the corner. Okay, I finally got an encounter.
And
I wonder
can
how-
figure out-
Yeah, I wonder how far it is before it's not worth it to death warp anymore.
If you make it as far as that one cave that has a health spring in it, at that point, heal up and go to the island. There's another kind of perfect route to get to Puka Puka Island that results in no encounters. At least as far as none of us have received an encounter along that path yet.
Not even once.
I have. once.
I like how it actually states the tornado is blowing the rocks away from the gates and never actually says where the tornado came from.
Came from the power fan. Cool.
I guess. So this next island's kind of meant to be a little bit of a maze. It has this kind of overworld raft section within it, and then just little platforming mini stages in it. They are going to make use of a technique here where you basically run and jump as soon as they hit the water to maintain run speed. If you don't do that, well, going through the water's a lot slower. You might also be noticing that every time they equip the shovel, you get basically naked Higgins in the grass skirt again. The game forces you to take off all of their weapons and armor every time you use the shovel, so you have to balance that against the menuing as we go through the island. Fortunately, there's not that many digging sections. I think you also move at like your normal walk speed with the shovel, so you need to take it off just to get back to running. Yeah, we've got G'd Unit in chat here too. G'd Unit, the world record holder in this game, in this category. So I'm sure he can help out with anything we're missing and correct us. We are going to collect the aqua armor here because I think it's better than the fire armor. Also lets you move at regular speed in the water. We're going to wait a little bit before equipping it just so we can get a sword at the same time. Basically to save on menus, no other reason. You also see both players running on some solid star blocks, just another benefit to hitting that star switch a second time, all the way back in Haya Haya. As long as I'm on the record statement, I think record is a 4801. By G.
I think it's 4801.
It's 4801. Ppotdot, I think is like about a 4830, and LackAttack just
now.
about an hour. 4820, nice. And Lack just about an hour ago, getting something in the 4950 range.
These are all
Only
J,
3 people with
times
sub
on
50.
the J version. There's a 3.5 minute conversion. The text.
Yeah, there's text is so slow on the US cart.
Yeah, we haven't measured out the exact time for the whole run, but it's in that neighborhood of like 3 minutes.
So here, a lot of damage boosting off the Eagles because they do a lot less damage than the Spikes. The Spikes start to really hurt at this point in the game. Then Ppotdot digging out all of the sand there before he hits this switch. This switch lowers the water level pretty much everywhere on the island. This isn't like a Zelda water temple, don't worry. We only hit that one switch once, and the water's gone forever. That lets us get under a block to get to the aqua switch, so we can get rid of some blocks, so we can actually get to the boss. In the last section, there is going to be one magic bottle we grab. There's a health bottle in there too that I grabbed for a long time playing this game. It's just to get up to a 3rd heart. Kind of nice for a health refill as you're just getting started in the game.
Yeah.
But not needed to beat the
I think
game
everyone
anymore.
used to get that one. Just like a really convenient spot to get a heart.
Every time you collect a new life bottle, it also refills your health, so especially if you're low on health, it can be very nice to go and grab it, but it's just, it costs a lot of time to go grab it. These magic bottles also a little out of the way, but being able to warp between islands at the end of the game, very useful. So this last screen, pretty much of the island that Ppotdot is just getting through, is one where you just use the shovel for a very long time, sneak through a bunch of blocks, and then we get to the boss. The boss is a giant squid that really is as easy as it looked for the first phase. Just dodge these tentacles. Second phase, there's going to be one tentacle that pops up and stays up on the left, and the squid head on the right. Every time you stab the tentacle on the left, the head becomes vulnerable. So you want to stab the tentacle, stab the head, stab the tentacle, stab the head. The head does shoot these, well, orbs out. There's 6 of them. They always get fired in the same 6 arcs. And every time you hit him, it kind of slows down his execution of that pattern. So you basically want to keep going, keep stabbing him, not just to kill him quickly, but because it delays him going back down underwater. And that way you can get this one cycle.
A little bit of robot coming in through my screen, but hopefully it's all working all right.
Yeah, 1 cycle. Nice.
Nice. I was getting a little worried there, because every time you get hit, you get knocked in the air, have to float all the way back down to the water surface before you can get back to work killing him.
Actually, almost got a gold Puka Island, even in English.
MetaSigma getting the clip onto that platform there, just to get up a little faster rather than traveling around the rest of this room. Nice. So I guess for the last island, Sala Sala, the game designers even got tired of sending you on fetch quests to get items to actually go in, so we could just go straight to it.
They ran out of map on the way to Sala, dude.
Oh, rip.
What?
I'm not
A
there
rare
yet.
encounter.
I'm in there.
Oh! What? Okay. That was interesting.
Those jumps.
Don't even try it.
You have enough magic, you can heal.
Sala has really, really tight platforming sections where if you make one mistake, you will be taking a full art of damage.
Yeah, Sala's a really tough
Yeah.
island. They really cranked up the difficulty here.
What?
For the speed run, you basically want to be beating cycles on these rotating colored blocks. Blue, yellow, red bounces you low, medium, and high heights. So the highest height will send you into the spikes almost every time. The first part of the pyramid maze here is basically to go up and hit the moon switch so you can actually both reach the rest of the level and reach the 4th magic bottle we're going to need for the run. Then there's this room here that has kind of pick a pit to dig into. Hope you pick the right one so you can actually progress through the rest of the level. The enemies here still really hit hard. You don't want to get hit at all. Because, you know, not like we want to get hit too much the rest of the game anyway.
Only planned damage boost.
The end of this island starts having some really crazy stuff in it.
Second pyramid.
Landing on the end of a platform that's otherwise covered in spikes to make a one-tile run jump. To get to another area to trick an enemy into coming to a place that doesn't normally exist, and then damage boost off of it to get to a switch early. Saves probably a good half minute. Maybe a little less, but it's a lot of time, and nonetheless. Ppotdot has no need for his extra life, I guess. He's just going to go right onto the spikes. Bring that skull back down, hit that switch, and just here on the bottom right of the screen, there's no platform now. Now there is. This is the early axe trick. The axe, I think the next to last good weapon we're going to get in the game, kills the mummy a lot faster than any other weapon we have right now.
I'll take a health drop.
Back into.
Nice.
You got a health drop?
No, I didn't get one. I was telling the game I would like one.
Are you going to go for the jump anyway?
Jump is free.
So you want to stab that enemy. If you haven't noticed by now, when an enemy has its iframes, it does not hurt you if you touch it. After you jump onto that platform and stab it, you want to immediately use the heal spell, since that also gives you iframes. And that way you can get onto that platform a lot earlier than if you just stay on the original moving platform until it comes all the way around.
Okay.
The mummy, each hand has 16 hit points. Is that a one cycle meta?
No, I was 7 off. Yeah, I'm...
Like, no life left. Good job.
Yeah, I was like... I was hoping to get it, but I still don't quite know timing certain things, so... Kind of the novice in this race.
No
Yeah.
troll on Mummy Head, so that's nice.
Nice.
Did take him a little bit
Yeah.
to get out of the way, though.
The hands will come down as you're underneath them to try and just hit you. After that, you have to hit the body. The hands each take 16 hits, the body takes 16 hits, and then the head takes more. The
Like the head
head
is 20.
can start throwing what amounts to spores at you. And those are really annoying.
They're obviously snowflakes.
And Lack is getting trolled here. So once it throws one, it's going to throw more.
I'm so very happy.
Oh no!
English cutscene.
So I'm probably like 4.5 minutes behind.
You're a little ways behind.
Just a little. You know, dying 3 times does that, and having to
Oh
wait a
god,
while.
thank you. The clutch.
You got
Just clutching out this
snowflake.
fight, my god.
That fight
So many
was
snowflakes.
that was the worst fight I didn't die in I've ever had. I think I got 6 spores.
So at this
Pretty
point
rough.
in the game, we get the Elven Flute from that boss. And when you're playing this game casually, you'll see rooms like the one Ppotdot's about to go into a lot. And you kind of go inside and you wonder, what the hell do I do in here? Well, once you beat the 5th island, you actually get this Elven Flute. You go into each of the rooms on each of the islands and use it. You have to collect 5 more items, 1 from each island. The game refers to them as the 5 spells. And they're in these kind of extra hard puzzle sections for each of the islands. Well, they're themed for each of the islands, obviously. So we have to go through them. That's also why we have been visiting these healing health springs, even if we didn't go in them all the way, and collecting magic bottles. Now we can warp to each of those health springs, which makes our job a lot easier for backtracking to pick all these up. Now this particular island is nice because it has a warp that goes most of the way into Haya, the snow island. The health spring there is really out of the way. We don't want to go and get it, especially because we could just use this warp right here. Believe it or not, it's actually faster to go all the way through this section than it is to warp to the entrance of the snow island and go all the way through it to get to the monument there. The one rule of the extra section of Haya Island is grabbing licorice is impossible.
They're blue
That's the
Twizzlers.
blue line.
You can't grab
The blue
blue
Twizzlers. It can't be done. It's impossible. We were joking. It must be frame perfect.
They're
It's
exactly
actually not,
1
but even
pixel
if
wide.
It feels like that a lot. You know, lots of people in chat apparently noticing now this game is nothing like earlier Adventure Island games.
It is definitely not.
Good.
It doesn't make it a bad
We
game,
agree.
just makes it different, just like Zelda 2.
There, I got early axe. Finally.
Nice!
I have... Oh.
So now that Ppotdot has those 2 spells, the rest of the spells we're pretty much going to Death Warp after gets you back to the entrance of the island, which you can then immediately leave. refills your magic so you can immediately warp to the next island in the run. So we're going now to Puka Puka next, which features kind of a bubble maze. The game introduces these bubbles here that you kind of flit around in kind of slowly. So we're going to juggle the fact that we want a death warp and spikes hurt, but we can still run faster on them and get the spell here as fast as we can. Have any of you guys played Adventure Island 4?
I have not played Adventure Island 4.
No one existed.
No, I have not.
I didn't think one existed either.
I'm assuming they're referring to SAI 1. But maybe it's a different one?
Yeah. The original Super Adventure Island, definitely closer to the original Adventure Islands than this. And I'll be perfectly honest, this is the only game with Adventure Island in its title that I've played.
To be fair, there was an Adventure Island series that was kind of released alongside this one, known as Wonder Boy, and this is very similar to the Wonder Boy games.
Oh!
I just got the God Magic
Meta,
drop.
please!
Oh!
Sounds like a fight.
Come on, Meta! Meta is fighting the mummy right now. The bandage that is swirling around underneath it does hurt you, but it also gets iframes with the body.
Oh! Oh!
Careful, Meta.
No! Oh my god! This has not been my day.
Well, the only good thing at this point is that Meta, at this point, has visited the hot springs, does have all the magic bottles, or is after wandering through the entire island again. Worth noting that Ppotdot got a full magic drop. So there's actually an extra magic bottle in this extra section of the stage. So now that he has 5 magic bottles, he doesn't need to sit through the game over animation. As soon as he collects this one, he can use the first spell on the spell list to teleport back to the entrance of the island.
Robots.
And from there, use the warp spell. Save 7 frames.
The robots are real, but yeah.
Also means you won't have to farm an extra magic bottle on, or an extra magic drop, I should say, on Poka Poka Island.
I actually do have to farm
normally-
an extra magic drop, because I have 0.
I guess you do, because you already used all 5. Damn! You made me a liar.
I'm sorry. I had to tell the truth, though. I apologize for the robots, everyone.
So the section that has the last spell is basically like the approach to the boss room on this island. Just a lot of trees and vines and stuff in the way. Nothing very special about it. This island, however, this island is closest to the 6th and final island of the game. So we do this last so we can basically teleport back to its entrance.
Got my 1 magic. We get there.
Nice. Ppotdot has his magic drop. I don't know who's managing the audio on this, but if we can make sure we get the Fua Fua Island audio, that would be amazing. Because it is probably the best music in the game. So we see a lot of old enemies on this island. They just do a lot more damage than they used to. And this island is long.
Missed like 4 jumps of fast water there.
Nice. Thanks for letting me catch up.
No problem.
Hey, full magic.
There's really 2 sets of rooms that are worth talking about in this island, and Ppotdot's gonna get into the first one by the time I get there in the sentence. These rooms, you land on the big leaf, these kind of pumpkins, boards, or whatever they are grow, and you can use those as extra platforms to get around. Immediately after this is the first room that has these kind of plank platform on the wall. And some of them, if you stop on them or try and jump off of them, will just completely disappear out from underneath you.
Got him!
So these are rooms to get through quickly.
Wow, where was that when I
Mummy's
needed
down.
it?
Nice!
And I even got the quick head kill. When I
That
Same.
head is such a troll when
Oh.
it decides to shoot the spores at you.
Well, it's a troll when
Snow
when you end up
flakes.
jumping and he decides to stay above you, so you have to you can't keep firing at him. But when he comes down, it's like easy peasy because you can just time your throws.
Yep, stun lock.
We squeeze,
Ppotdot
boys.
on.
Squeeze past
Oh,
tails.
we're gonna
Nice.
squeeze.
Son of a...
It's just fitting underneath that, well, tails, for lack of a better phrase.
These tails.
It's clearly Tails.
Yeah. Tails has gone evil.
Yep.
He realized
Rip
Sonic
Tails.
games weren't going to make it this long, I guess. Needed to find other work.
Yep. Hudson Soft knew early.
To break a block in the next room. And then we're going to go fight the eagle. Now the eagle,
Eagle, please.
important to make sure we get the...
Eagle, please.
The eagle
Gonna die.
fights you by dropping eggs in front of you and then just kind of swooping around. And each cycle is, what, like about 20 seconds to go and kill one of the hatchlings. So it's about 25-ish hits with the power sword to kill it. You gotta try and time when it comes down and jump up and mash as well as you can. You can get about 4 hits in a jump.
5 deaths. I'm just having, like, the utmost fail today. That one I even held down the run button and he just decided to kind of not run. Felt great.
I got the.
I'm one hit away on the last hit. I one hit from three cycle eagle.
Dang. I was gonna say I got the fast bubble in the climb.
Nice.
Tails.
Nice.
Nice.
I've gotten
And
that.
got the squeeze.
Exactly that. I've gotten that exactly one time. All right, everyone,
Yep.
take a bathroom break. Well,
Except me. Except me.
So if you actually sit through kind of the title screen, the game gives you the story, that eagle is actually the creature that comes and kidnaps Tina from the king's castle in the first place. And for reasons unknown, well, I'll let you find out in a moment. I'm also not sure why Tina is his pair. I'm guessing they meant Pearl. Not that I have anything against pairs.
I thought Higgins was the pair.
That actually would make a lot of sense.
It's been a long time since I've watched this cutscene in English
I
at
know,
all.
right?
But I don't know who this mystery wizard is and why he's saying Higgins, you fool. He's just sort of a generic villain at this point.
Computer.
Son of Orpheus, please. So on the English cart, this cutscene takes literal years longer than it does in Japanese. It's the the one unfortunate thing about playing this in English, but it does mean you get to see the text after this. Since if you were reading, you saw the evil sorcerer, shadowy
Talk?
being there, has kidnapped the kid. You want to take it?
Legend tells of a room on top of Fua that leads uses to the heavens.
You have got to
Doesn't
be
lead to
kidding
legends
me.
Anymore. Take it from me. I read it in the Inquirer.
So good every time.
Every time.
I love that they reference the Inquirer in this game. Yeah, unfortunate for meta there that once you're
That was my
injured, you
fault.
basically fall off of vines. And in that section especially, like, it's basically set up to get you to dodge as many of the enemies as you can and not get hit. Otherwise, you have to do like half the puzzle all over again. So Ppot on to the final boss here. This first wizard phase is pretty easy. I don't think we're going to see the shovel kill. Shovel does
Yeah.
1 point of damage. Not really meant to be a weapon, but it's possible. And it takes forever to do, but it's funny.
I don't think that donation incentive was met.
No, didn't quite get met. Sorry, everyone.
Maybe next year.
So, first phase has only 2 attacks, these circles of fireballs, and then that one giant spark that crosses the screen. Pretty easy to just keep dodging all those. Phase 2 here, I don't think the top part does anything different. Just you have to kill the bottom part fast enough or its health resets. But it should be dying right about now, if it hasn't already. For the swooping part, it does not have iframes, despite the fact it's flashing. So it's just jump and stab and pray it doesn't start shooting fireballs down, because they hurt and make the fight go, well, longer as you dodge. Last 2 phases now, I guess.
Oh, and
The Scorpion.
by the way, we're on the moon.
Yeah.
I don't think we mentioned that, but we're on the moon.
So we've got 2 games in a row that go to the moon here in this marathon. Nice. I don't know if Mystic Quest goes to the moon. So, as we mentioned way back in the beginning of this game, if you're holding down in a jump, you don't move from side to side, even if you're mashing left and right. That makes it really easy to go between these 2 pincers. If you get the down stab, you lose this feature of the game. So don't get the down stab for an any % speedrun. So it's really just jump up, stab these pincers as much as you can. Once they both go away, the eye drops down, grows a tail to stab you with, or more positions its pincer. The timing of those fireballs and when a pincer dies is kind of weird, so sometimes you get hit by them again anyway. So Ppot's probably going to run in here. Nice time, just under 52 minutes.
Yeah, I had to focus on my splits, so it was like a 51-59.
Yup. GG.
Yo, thanks.
And since the US cart is literal minutes fast, and I really do in this case mean literal minutes slower than the Japanese cart, I think that's really a sub 50.
Yeah,
Yeah, congrats, man.
that would have been a 49 something, I think,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm
with a
not
death.
sure what that building in the background is. I mean, I guess that's kind of his base on the moon. Because you could definitely see, and you'll see it on Lack's screen now, the Earth is in the middle of the background.
Also, why is her hair blonde here?
Yep. Tina now wearing her, like, 3rd dress of the game. I guess the blue is the 3rd dress of the game.
Why is her hair blonde? Her hair is brown the entire rest of the game. Shaded by the moon.
And Lack manipulating the Scorpion back to the right there in case he had to dodge fireballs. Lack, please. Those jumps. I didn't want to say anything. The scorpion hurts if you get hit by it. I think it does a full heart of damage.
Oh
So
yeah.
Lack was going in there, basically tempting fate to get hits in with the sword. The axe kills him. I think it does half damage, but you could have 2 axes on the screen, and it's kind of hard to get them in underneath the tail, since the tail will block shots. But a high 53 for Lack, that's still a great time.
Nice job, Lack.
Yeah, if you take 3 minutes off that time, that would have been a PB right before my last run. So we'll just do that. We'll just say that was a good race for me.
It's a solid race.
Did you die, Lack?
I died in on the Dragon Boost.
Oh, okay. So
I took damage in the overworld, and then I thought I had enough, and I went for it anyway, and then I died. So I don't know, probably lost like 25 seconds.
So we both had a death.
Yeah, so you died in Poka Poka
I
on the way
died.
back?
I died after jumping the whirlpool. I landed on the pig.
Oh, no.
Oh man, I remember that name.
So you don't get any health refill in
I
Boa Boa.
forgot to get the safety health refill.
Yeah, I only get 1 heart there. I figure if I'm getting hit twice, then that's probably bad.
Actually, my logic was I entered the room the first time that I went into Poka Poka. I entered the health room, so I wasn't going to enter it this time to save time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I realized, oh wait, I need the health.
Yep.
So Meta, chat
Yeah.
is with you.
Glad they are.
So meta.
I think at least 2 or 3 people have said give Meta your energy, and I'm with them. I don't know how to send you the energy. I need like a PO box or something, but
Yeah, I've died 7 times.
The cool
So
part
this
about
game
this
is-
game... Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, the cool part about this game is this was like the first game that I speedran, and the only thing that I knew was the bunny boost, where you could get the fire sword like 20 seconds early, and I thought that was a big deal. And then, nobody really ran the game for a while. I didn't know that MetaSigma and Matric had actually done some routing for this game. I guess at the same time I was playing it, but, Ppotdot came along and started learning the game, and he eventually took the world record. Like, there was stuff I hadn't even seen before, and it was just really neat to see this game kind of go a long way in routing. And then, we've got 5, 6, 7 people now playing the game, which is really exciting.
Shout out
Up
to
to like,
hope to get it
I
into
think
a-
close to 10 people on the leaderboards.
Yeah, I mean, that's really, like, from when I started playing the game, I didn't see a run of it anywhere. And so I was, like, claiming, hey, I have the world record because I beat the game.
Oh my.
And,
Wow, I made it.
it was just neat to see the game come this far. So I'm excited to see what's next for Super Adventure Island 2. Hopefully some all chests runs.
You mean 100%?
100%
No.
no casino. All
No
check.
casino.
No, 100% all casino.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll leave that. You can have that record forever.
You can keep the casino.
There's basically a casino in this game that has a bunch of really expensive items. I'm pretty sure every coin you pick up is in fact
5, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
worth
it's
5?
worth
5.
Okay. So
Oh.
getting the almost 50,000 coins you need to buy some of the items in there, by picking up 5 at a time, not exactly what you want to do for an any percent. And 100% kind of speaks for itself. Get everything, but you have to go to the casino a lot if you ever hope to get enough money.
Slots.
That leads to-
Enough said.
Slots
Slots.
percent.
Yeah. You can either.
What did you call the all chest run? Is it like 72%?
All chests is also legit. I mean, it's not like it's a terrible thing. It's just there's no real way right now of like manipulating casino outside of what it is.
Uh-oh.
Oh god! Oh god!
Yeah, casino. You can either spend 2.5 hours doing...
Ah! Oh my god! Quit playing with fire, Shane!
Wow.
Woo! Woo! Why do I hate myself? Oh my
You
god!
got it. You got it.
Goodness.
Okay.
Every time we reach a health spring.
I have been practicing this damn fight. Come on! Oh. Bastard! Oh,
Sometimes
wow!
the hatchlings decide to put up
Wow!
little reflectors.
Oh.
0 hit cycle. Nice.
Wow! Yeah, so much practicing.
I
When
did
you
that
kind
too in my
of hear
fight.
the eagle coming down, that's roughly the time. I don't want to speak too authoritatively on this. That's like roughly when you want to start running to the right to get underneath it as it swoops down. And then start stabbing it in the back.
Get!
Meta, you're now racing against Ion, who's playing Mega Man.
Yep, Ion just beating up Slash Man.
Get some!
Ooh, that was
Yeah,
a good
where was
save.
that? Where was that when I needed it?
Yeah, coming up next we have the Ion Gravy Train playing Mega Man 7.
He's playing on English, I guess, so there's... We won't have the cutscene RNG? Nice! I love the excitement as like the eagle just eats it.
Dude, you have no idea. That's the best thing I've done all. I didn't hit him the first time, so could I call it a 3?
2 cycles of hits at least.
Yeah.
It was like one warning cycle where you were giving the eagle a chance to change its ways.
Yeah. You got one shot, buddy. Then I'm bringing the pain. This has probably been one of the worst runs I've ever done. I'm just like, wow. I can't even read the chat, so I don't know what's going on, but...
They're giving you their power.
They're trying to find more energy to send you. They're kind of looking around in their reserves.
Their reserves.
We love you, Meta.
I know. I love you all too. You can send me hate mail later. I have no problem with this. Because this was a terrible idea that I joined. No, I'm kidding.
Well, the thing in this game, like, the skips save a lot of time, but if you miss it, you are losing 30 to 45, even up to a minute of time, because if you die in a bad place, especially to a boss, I mean, you have to go all the way back to the boss. A lot of times, like where I died, you need a certain amount of health to do the damage boost, and if you don't have that amount of health, then you can just lose that time right there. So the game is punishing. It has the cool skips and kind of sequence breaks, but you kind of have to earn them. None of it's free.
Dying 7
the
times
dragon
doesn't
boost
help.
especially. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, dying 7 times does not help your time.
Master Higgins, the king has been kidnapped by a beastly fiend. They flew over the top of Furfua Island. Legend tells of a But who believes in such legend? Rumor has it, there's a sky bell, which will lead its master to the skies.
Take it from me, I read it in the Inquirer.
That's good. Almost sounded like Legends of the Hidden Temple there for a second. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've gotten that before.
Oh, I've heard that a few times.
That was good.
Chat now, finally. I don't know if they said it earlier, if I'm only catching it now. Why is Mario wearing a grass skirt?
Yeah.
Higgins, as soon as he gets armor in this game, definitely kind of looks like an armored Mario.
Except when he gets his green hat.
And then
Time
he's
to
armored
die!
green Mario.
Then he's fat Luigi.
Like you can see the back of the monster door. That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah. I think you can see that in any boss room you go into where the boss is dead.
If you go into it a
Oh
second
yeah,
might
time,
be-
true.
Come on.
just no one ever enters the boss room a second time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw my Phantom fight, but I actually got a third set of spiral fireballs.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Well, Sigma had a better Phantom fight then.
Oh yeah. I actually picked up some tech from him right there. That's sweet. I put that in my notes. Man, you can get really close to the Phantom. I didn't realize.
Yes, you can. You can squeeze in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you do have to kind of feel that part of it out.
Sure.
I mean, believe me, I kept failing it for a long time, and then it was almost like second nature. So,
Nice.
and that's how you can pretty much control whether or not you get like fireballs.
Yeah, keeping the stun lock on him
Yeah.
per se.
Just never stop hitting him. Notice Lackey. And the dodges here.
Did you mention the 373?
Yep, he
Or the
did.
337? Okay,
Three-
I took my headphones
337?
off during my fight.
I actually...
It's
I didn't-
33737.
What? What the heck hit me there?
So I guess the boss has a timer that, like, if you stand underneath him for so long, then he'll come after you.
Get some.
Nice. It's a 106.17.
GG.
Might be a 16.
GG, man.
7.
GG, sir.
7 deaths. What
GG.
a
Rough
day.
game.
Oh. It's not my main game either. I'm still kind of learning the bits and pieces of it, so.
Yeah. We're
Man, I need to take some Scorpion fight notes, too.
Dude, it's funny because I have trouble, like, I grinded so much on Eagle, and Scorpion is, like, I've been doing that for, I don't know how long, so.
Yeah,
Anyways,
great fight.
yeah. Thank you for letting me join your guys' race. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good race,
Thanks for joining
Ppotdot.
us.
Yeah.
good race, everybody. So this was Mr. Cab with LackAttack24, Ppotdot, and MetaSigma. Good race, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
And
I'll
stay
be back
tuned for
tomorrow.
Mega Man 7 with Ion.
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.
Pretty sick.